but I'm already ready to go. Might as well get started. Yeah, and have a nice little fire going here. I'm heating up a little piece of copper. My car, the car that I just bought, the terminal is loose. So, where did it go? It's in here somewhere. I made a little shim. Well, I'm trying to make a little shim. Huh. Oh, there it is. So I'm using the solid fuel forge this evening. Just try and heat this up and make a little shim. It doesn't need anything special, you know. That's why I'm only using some pine scraps. It just needs to be a wee bit tighter, so I figure I use this old piece of copper, get it done, and we can move on to the mainstay of this video, which is going to be making a fro from scotch. Which I might have to move the camera setup. I don't want it too close to the forge. So let's see if that's gotten hot enough. It should. It's only a piece of copper, you know? There it is. Yeah, should be good enough. I do believe. I'm just going to pound it. What are you making? Well, right now I'm just making a little shim for my battery on my car because the terminal is kind of junk. And then tonight I'm going to be making a fro. Is this a piece of steel? I thought this was copper. I saw some green flame like it was copper. And by the way, hello Nathan and Ruda Edits. Hello. So if this is steel, I'll just grab a piece of copper. I was hoping I didn't have to grab, a good piece of copper, but I just bought this damn thing, and I already had to put a battery in. That cost me like $250, and I don't know about you, but I just don't have that kind of money lying around. Let's see if it's steel. Yeah, that's a piece of steel. Damn. Worth a shot. Right. Grab one of these guys, flatten that out, and then we can get started on making a fro. What are you going to forge, sir? From Clash Vodka. Well, right now I'm making a little shim for my car's battery terminal, and then I'm going to make a fro. Somebody down in North Carolina contacted me and wants me to make a fro for him. So, why not? Never made one before. They can make a good little video. There's there's a hidden message. Let's see what that is. Let's view the message. Yeah, I know. I want to. When did you lose your virginity? Much younger than I should have. And which car? It's my car. It's the Kia. Bought it from Carlotta Credit about 2 weeks ago. I'm just going to get that nice and hot and let it get soft so I can bend it nice and easy. Yeah, I bought it just I mean, which brand? It is a Sportage. I like the car, actually. It doesn't have a roof rack. I need to get a roof rack for it. But I don't have any big furniture builds right now, so that can wait a week or two. And I already have. All right. I had to make a giant Jenga set the other week. Yeah, last week for this weekend, and I bought way too many 2x4s. For some reason, I thought I had to buy 11, and I didn't. So, do I enjoy my job? Yes, I do. I enjoy my professional job, and I enjoy my personal job. They're both very good, both very fun. I enjoy them. And my day job is a architectural draftsman. So there's 22 of you guys in here, gals or whatever. Where are y'all watching from? I want to get that nice and hot so it gets super soft. I don't want to have any problems bending it. And Steve said hi, and everyone else. Clash Vodka, but a bit of a weird question, but it's not hazardous to have a long beard, which looks quite good, as a smith. If Sparkle lights it on fire or something like that, kind of is, kind of isn't. Once when I was much younger, I did set my face on fire, inspecting a weld, and that taught me a very valuable lesson. And John Nugget is from Ireland. Ooh, awesome. Ruda is from India. And what's the correct term for the thing, what you do? Welding, blacksmithing. I'm a blacksmith, among other things. And Bill Clancy, I'm watching from 84 PA. Oh, cool. What are you going to traffic jam? Should be watching YouTube while you're driving. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm a blacksmith. I'm a blacksmith, I'm a woodworker, I'm a draftsman, and yeah, it definitely got hot enough. Beautiful. And you can also say I'm a professional miscreant. All right, well, that's done, and this did warm the place up nicely. Isn't it always nice having a little wood fire? I like having a little wood fire. Makes things feel a little bit nicer. Even though it doesn't provide quite the amount of heat that, or ambient heat, that the gas forge will provide. Eddie, what a dumb, boring hobby. Cool story, dude. What do you do? Touch yourself, thinking about your mom? Bet you do. And dude, you're probably loaded with all the stuff you do. I wish I was loaded. Now, I already made the haft. Nice piece of hickory, 18 inches. And let's rearrange the fire bricks here so we can get things, because this is the piece of steel here. It's, what is it? 5160. So I am not loaded with all the stuff that I do. However, Actually, you know what? No. We're going to leave that just as it was. Let's get this turned on. Yep. And I know this sounds a little loud to start with. I don't know if the how well the noise canceling on this little doohickey here works, but it will quiet down a bit. But we're making a fro today, so I chose to use 5160, even though I'm not quite as familiar with it as I am 1095. This just has a higher toughness rating than 1095. 1095 is better for, like, you know, swords and knives and stuff like that. And Alan, how's it going, Chris? Dude, it's going pretty good. How's it going for you, man? So let's see what we're starting with here. Dimensionally, we're starting with just under 18 inches. It said 18 inches on Amazon. They lied to me. Those bastards. By 2 inches. By 1/4 inch. I think we can make this into a pretty good thing. I know this is a bit strange, but what's your dream car? My dream car is a Warthog from Halo. Crab steering and all. Now, will my knife tongs hold this nicely? And love from India, Tahir Mirza. Hello from Pennsylvania. Yeah, a little too big for my knife tongs. That's all right. Find a way to make it work. Into the 5. Glove. And hair protection. Yeah, I would love to have get a Warthog. That'd be awesome. Of course, I'd rather, build it for myself. At least mostly from scratch. I think if we have a little extra time today, I'm actually going to finish this off. Make this into a little letter opener or something. Just a piece of mild steel that I demonstrated to my apprentice 6, 7, 8 months ago. How to make a leaf. Now I want this to remain at 2 inches. But of course I need to draw it out and then draw a tongue to wrap around to make an eye. I'm not sure which way the eye should wrap. Should it wrap towards you or away from you? Or is that just a matter of preference? I don't know. A little spicy. And from the research I've seen, I shouldn't let this get past a medium orange. So Alan, how's it going? I figured since I didn't do a live stream this Sunday, and I'm not going to be, I may or may not, I don't think I'm going to be able to do a live stream next week. I'll try and do 1 or 2 this week. And Best Boy said hi. Hello, Best Boy. See, I think the first thing I want to do is try and get this like about 2 inches longer, and then we will work on size and proportions. And I do think that I should be using the other tools like this. Let's find those if I can. If I can't, it's no big deal. I can use these guys. But I don't think I will use these ones. Okay, so. Bro, what? What's the question? Use the heavier hammer. Because this should give you a pretty good grip on it. Bro, what's your name and your age? My name is Chris. I'm 37. What's yours, bro? Oh, yeah, that's nice, good. There we go. Now, I don't think I want to draw this too far out, but I do also want to put a, what's it called, a shepherd's foot or something. Mine, Pradesh, and 18. Cool. No, that's not right. Try to pronounce it. Rudrashk. Rudrashk? I mispronounced your name. Well, I'm sorry. Can you put it in there phonetically so I can pronounce it correctly? I hate mispronouncing. I really do try. And I tried to get everything right, but I mean, at the end of the day, I am just a dumb American. No problem, bro. I appreciate it. Well, at least I can try. I try. Not good, but I try. So, what's everyone doing other than watching me? Do y'all have any projects going on? What about you, Alan? Do you have anything going on? I kind of think I should put that brick back, just to block in some more heat. So it's interesting. That person that came on here trying to insult me. It's always interesting trying to figure out their mindset, you know? I think that's close enough. Let's see, what's our length at now? Eight and a half? We can go further. I love your job, bro. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I try to make it fun and interesting for folks. Switch my lighter here. I'll clean that up a little bit. Let's see. Hey, do you read the Bible, and which chapter is your favorite? I've read through the Bible many, many times. And the thing that's made me who I am today is critically reading the Bible. Not just following what it says, but looking at it and thinking about it critically. Which has also made me not religious or pagan at best. And, my favorite chapter. Well, the Old Testament is quite fun. Don't think I have a favorite, though. Okay, let's flip this around. Oops. Not like that. That is giving some nice warm updraft. Oh. Jesus. We're going to work on the other side anyways. If you want to talk about religion, I'll be happy to talk about religion, but no one's going to like what I have to say. And Jennifer. I was wondering when you'd show up. Good evening. All right. Did I put my thing away? No, I didn't. Because that would just be too easy, right? Putting things away. There it is. Let's see, the weird one. This is the first time seeing someone live stream smithing. I do smithing in my free time when I have time for fun, but my setup is nowhere near as nice as yours. Ah, dude, that is a huge compliment. I am not very well set up or organized, but thank you. And Jennifer, get organized. Why don't you come here and organize me yourself? Well, that out of the way. Back to my heavier hammer. And listen, it's not about the quality of your shop or the quality of your tools. It's about your driving creativity. If you got that, man, you can make anything. All right, let's figure. There should be decent. I'll go a little bit deeper. A little deeper is always a little bit better, I think. We'll draw that up to the eye. Is that a challenge? Well, it might be a challenge, but if it's a challenge, then you get to see how I wear my kilt. Totally up to however you want to take it. And yes, I know I'm a tease, I'm trouble, blah, 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 blah. I'm a blacksmith, that's my job. Such a challenge for possible reward. Let's get this a little deeper. Now she's staying on there. I guess she wanted to be a little bit deeper too. Knightsmith after dark. Oh, the trouble we can get into. What's under the kilt? That's for you to find out. After my shop's organized, not before. Alright. Take this. This is trash. I got this one off Amazon. It's too soft. I may make a new one when I have time. When will that be? Nobody knows. Love seeing the glowing heat on Smith metal, right? And what kind of forge do you use? So I have two forges. I have a solid fuel forge over here, which is more accurate for point heating. And then I got this little Mr. Volcano forge here. So this is propane. The gas forge is propane. And the solid fuel, I can run it on wood, charcoal, or coal. In the back, I have an underslung double lung bellows. And ooh, it works nice. And Abra's Pro said hi. Hello, Abra. Let's get back here. That's got to be warm enough to do some more moves. I gotta say, this stuff is tougher than what I'm used to working with. Much tougher. Back in the heat. Roll up my sleeves. Aw, thanks for the little heart. That makes me happy. One day soon, hopefully, I'll be able to get the super chats and stuff. Then I can start saving for a good shop. Power hammer. Power hammer would make this a breeze. This would be a 20-minute job with a power hammer, I think. Draw this material out a wee bit. Go smash, smash, smash. Bing, bang, boom. And really, well, yes. It's getting hot in here. Much better. All right. I'm almost to where I want to start drawing it out. Almost. Yeah. I wonder. Material's too thick still. That's okay. We can work with that, right? Right. Oh, even more love. That makes me feel happy. It makes me feel like y'all care about me. Yeah, maybe you do. Just a little bit. We'll be cute. Let's get back to the end because that's where it's really happening. That's where all the hot stuff is. All the nice hot action y'all pay for. I know no one's paying. I do like a blacksmith and kill. I bet you do. I bet you do. I also do woodworking in kilt. Do you like when guys work wood in kilts? Oh. Ooh, I'm running low on gas. Maybe I'll have to switch over to solid fuel. Finally, you're live again. I'm usually live every Sunday. What are you talking about? I just wasn't this Sunday because I had some obligations. And hammer! So let's see, the weird one. I've seen some people have built their own 25, 30-pound power hammers for 5 to 800. You think you might try your hand at something like that? Yes, actually, I want to try and build a wheel hammer, which is something completely different than a regular power hammer. And yeah, it sounds about right. You know, the right budget. If I do, still want to try and do try for $1,000. But that's got to be something I do once I got the once I get a better shop, better power and everything. That is not a now thing. Woo-wee. Starting to get a little muscle fatigue here. And yeah, right. But we are almost at the length we need. Actually, we should measure and find out the exact length we need. And Marizzo Martini said hi. Hello, Martini. So we start here. So let's say 6. Let's go a little bit further, say 6.5. Sound good? Sound good. Oh, I've been doing this for 40-some minutes. All right, right now we're at, what are we at here? 5, or less than 5. Into the 5 now. Again, another operation would be a hell of a lot easier with the power hit. You're making a sword. Right now, no. Right now, I'm making a fro, which is a thing to split wood, make shingles and staves and stuff. And oh, stop it! Why stop? I thought you enjoyed my borderline nude commentary. Gotta keep it fun, right? Nice. Yeah. Some guy, I think, or I don't know if it's a guy, a person contacted me, I think off one of the live streams. Well, I may make a fro, ship it down to North Carolina. So that's what I'm doing. Yo, bro, I am back. Well, welcome back. I'm trying to get this one piece here drawn out a wee bit more, and then we can move on to the next step. And that will be get the blades the right length. Back in the fire. Let's see. What's that? You're smoking. That's really cool. Well, thank you. Okay, that's a vape. It's pistachio. And what type of metal am I working with? This is different from what I usually work with. This is, where's the pack? This is some 5160. It's much tougher than 1095, which is a blade steel. So it has a much higher impact resistance. I figured that'd be good for a fro, because that's something that's going to be beaten and beaten and beaten repeatedly. So kind of got to go with what the client needs for the job. Right? Right. Not left. Right. Once I got length, you know I'm going to be making this wide, right? It's starting to get a little warm in here. It's nice and cold before we're not cold, but delightfully chilly. My arm is getting a little exhausted. It's all nice and tight now. Hopefully I can push through and get this done. Because next thing I have to draw out the blade. Snuggle weather. It definitely is. Will you be my snuggle buddy? Actually, I'm going to switch to the lighter hammer for a little bit. Get this cleaned up and see where we're really at. And message held for review. Is that you, Jennifer? Nope. I heard a wise man say about smoking: if you're going to kill yourself with quality. You know what? Yeah, I like that. Because at some point, we're all going to die. Might as well enjoy it. Enjoy this world a little bit while we do. And truth be told, I'd rather be smoking a pipe. Well, that's a little too hard to keep going while you're forging. All right, now we are at what? 5.5. Another inch. We could always use another inch, right? Let's see. Okay, I'm going to smoke crack. Thanks, wise man. I mean, hey, you do you, boo. And yes, man, Joe Biden 2028. One could hope, but I don't think he's going to make it that long. But, I mean, of course, being president of this country would probably be a better turn. And Jennifer, I'm not touching that. Well, why not? I thought you wanted to. Why are you getting all shy and bashful on me now, huh? I mean, it is just the YouTube comment section. And Reddit is, I'll meet you tomorrow, bro. It's time to sleep. I have to go to college tomorrow. Well, hey, it's good that you're in college, though. What you studying? And subscribe to your channel. Awesome. I may or may not be on tomorrow. And Crab Castle Forge. Why? Why? What? And Joe is going to be resting. Yeah, he definitely will be. And you know me too well. You know, yes, I know a thirsty girl when I see one. And the weird one. 5160 is great for a fro. Just a pain in the ass. Yep. No, that's what I'm finding out. It's a real pain in the ass. But hey, one day it'll all be worth it. I'll have that nice power hammer. And I don't have to worry about this bull anymore. All right. Let's cool the tongue off. Yeah, this is a real pain in the ass. This is an endurance test of what this is. I think what I'm going to do is drop the thickness of the tang by half. Well, it's not really a tang, but it's kind of a tang right now. Got to drop that thickness by half, then grab my knife tongs, work the rest of the blade out to kind of where I want it, where I need it to be. Start putting a taper on it, and we'll cool this whole thing off. We got some time left. Well, of course we got time left. I'm a pain in the ass. Oh, really? Well, then why aren't you here? Yeah, so I think what I'll do after I'm done with this, or I'm too tired to carry on this anymore, is I'll finish this and do a little letter opener, so I can throw that at the shop, and maybe make another another little bottle opener, because that was fun. And Nelson, estoy una mina de oro para fábrica de todo. I wish I could read Spanish a little bit better than I can. I'll be struggling with that one for a while. But hello and thank you. And Jennifer, you're on your way. It's about damn time. I could use some entertainment. My shop is a disaster. All right, let's get this fatter. I should also make this heat up a little bit faster. Problem is, the thinner it gets, the quicker it loses its heat. And my propane is freezing. So I think I might have to switch to the solid fuel. But that might be a little bit more enjoyable for folks. Yeah, right on cue it starts making noise. You get all that charcoal there in the center. So I should be able to switch over nice and easy. All nice and quick like for your folk. I don't think we need the, what you call it now, do we? We don't need the, I don't think we need the blower today. I don't think we're going to get that hot. And an induction coil would be nice too. Let's get this back in the fire. Let's put it in here like this. And here is what we would do. Turn that off for now. Now I can talk a little bit easier. Let's see. Thank you, the weird one. Nelson's Conblades translates roughly to, I'm seeing a gold mine for manufacturing everything from screws to automated stone blocks. At least according to Google Translate. Now that's cool. And when you get here, you want to wear my kilt. Oh. Well, then you might have to get off first. And do I know as Mongol? Maybe, maybe not. First off, I'm absolutely horrible with names. Second, I'm worse with screen names or internet names or whatever you want to call them these days. Move some stuff around here. Should probably get some more pine. One moment. He's an American streamer. Yeah, there's like 1,000. There's thousands of them. He talked too much about everything. Again, that's just another way of saying streamer. That doesn't really narrow it down too much, you know? Let's take a little walk over here. Grab some more of those wood pieces I cut from the giant Jenga that not a single person played with. A little disappointed about that, but such is life, you know? And we're back. Let's build a little fire. Shoot, we talk about everything, right? Oh, I got chewed up with it. Probably snapped when I was cutting it. You know what? I think I'm done with the fro for tonight. Too much on my arm. I'm not done working tonight. The 5160 did kind of kick my ass. I'm not even going to lie about it. That was a hell of a lot tougher than I thought it was going to be. Should be enough to get started. And just to jumpstart everything a wee bit more, we're going to use a little bit of alcohol. And no, I am not wasting my good scotch. Isopropyl. Here comes my favorite part. That's a sad, easy way to start a fire. I know. But I'm old. I'm tired. Get chisels out of the way. Now, eventually, I also want to make myself some gravers. Do a little bit. Let's see. Is the eye tang of the fro going to be thick enough? As is. Usually I see it bent around the thickness of the blade. A little less. That one seems a little skinny. Well, that's the thing. I want to, now that I got it to roughly the length that I want it, I want to, thin the metal a little bit and get that fattened up, because I want it to be able to wrap around that axe nicely. And if I have to, I'll just rob a little bit more material from the blade, because I'm going to lengthen out the blade again some more too. And maybe I'll have to, because I don't want to. I don't want to make it too thin. Like it's going to be thinner than the blade, but I just want it to be too thin. So it's a little bit of a back and forth, But where it is now, I'll be able to grab that with my knife tongs and then work it over the horn, so that I can get that blade to the right length. Because I still want to get like another 2 inches out of it. So a little back and forth. We'll still figure it out. And for the most part, metal's cheap. So if I have to buy another piece, I'll just buy another piece. Plus, I am partially allergic to this metal too, so. Oh, did I bring it in? I actually designed up. I did not bring it into the shop. It's still sitting in the car. There's a big plate of steel out here. Now, depending on how far I get with this, and how much I care, I will be doing some work. Well, I need for the sword. This is why the sword took a bit of a back seat here. I want to put a fuller in the sword, right? But my spring fuller was bought off Amazon and it sucks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make instead of a guillotine, I'm going to guillotine sideways. So it's kind of be like a giant C. I'm going to set that up with some fullering dies that are perpendicular to the C. Took me a little while I have a bunch of stuff going on, but it took me a little while to figure out exactly how and what I wanted to do with that. So we'll see. But I think that's the plan for that. And once we get that back on track, then we can get back onto the sword. And depending on how far I get with this fro this week, we'll probably start on that. And then you'll get to see my absolutely abhorrent welding skills. Now this is too small. Didn't do that. Should be good for these tongs, right? I think so. Let's get this nestled right in there. Oh, a little stiff. Let's get that on there too. Heat it up. Work that out a little bit. You're glowing. Oh, thanks. I just know of a lady that wants to steal my kilt. There might be more than one. Maybe you'll fight over it. I should come with a filter, but I don't. And Abra, hello. Hello, Abra. And little dude tag. You're back. Well, welcome back. Still too tight. I don't like things too tight. Too tight's not good. Because when things are too tight, they need to grab, you know, a little lube or a little extra lube. Actually, where is mine? There it is. And my lube of choice is definitely PB Blaster. I like the smell. Definitely smells better than WD-40. And you're not saying anything. Why aren't you going to say anything? Cat out your tongue? Just a little bit of lube. What's the problem when things get too tight? Let's put that ear protection back in. Where is it? Don't want to be here too late either because I still gotta fix that problem with my car. I finally turned my heat on today. Yeah, I had to turn mine on last week. Not in the entire house, but there we go. See, now she's working nice. And let's bring it down to my level. Not quite working the right way. Let's get this back in the heat. Yeah, turning heat on is not fun. That means bills are going to start going up. And price you pay for a little bit of comfort. Now, if I could just form a polycule with like 10 people like me, I don't think we'd ever have to turn the heat on. Just hot air drawing back and forth be enough to heat the whole house. So once you get me on a topic, I can just talk and talk and talk. Chatty Cathy. A little chatty. Nothing wrong with that, right? I guess it depends on the situation. Let's see. Clearly, I love to talk. Well, I enjoy it. And Abra said hi. And I don't know what language that those squiggly things are, but it's some. Oh, you're from Morocco. Awesome. Got people everywhere here tonight. I enjoy that. That really does, like, genuinely make me happy. Yes. Nope. Still want that hotter. I think we need some more. Some more charcoal. That should be a little bit better to get the heat. It's getting there. I'll try and use these guys. Maybe they'll work a little bit better. Let's see. Back in the fire. One day, I want to try using that Japanese charcoal. One that sounds like metal. I forget what it's called. It's hot. Oh, you know it. Oh, someone new that is using some Cyrillic letters. Marumia Maro something. Hello. Welcome to my nightmare. Welcome to my nightmare. Wow, 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 wow. I think you're gonna like it. Bah, 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 bah. I think you're gonna feel right at home. Wow, bah, 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 bow, bow. Yeah, I'm nuts. And Zainab. Alizada said hi. Hello. And Jennifer, you ain't got to tell me. No, but perhaps I got to show you one of these days. And Abras Pro. Do you like my awful singing? Because I know it's atrocious. I got no music going. I got nothing. Let's see. Show me. Please, kind sir. Well, I will once you come organize my shop. Remember, we made that agreement like 45 minutes ago. Some days I think I'm an embarrassment to myself. Other days I'm thinking, little me would be proud of who I became. I remember. Okay, well, you want to show and tell? Come on. And then you can tell all your friends in book club or whatever you do that you saw a blacksmith kill. Oh, for shame. Ah, I have a strange life. I love every minute of it. I was not getting the heat in the right place. How dare I do that? Did all that pumping for nothing. Except maybe your mild entertainment. And yeah, if I put my blower motor on, this would go a lot faster, but then I wouldn't be able to talk to y'all as much because it is loud. My blower motor is just a shop vac, really. Run backwards through the T-air pipe. It ain't fancy, but it works. But do I look like a fancy guy? Because I am not. And book club. I don't know what you do in your personal time when you're not on here harassing me. Why don't you elucidate and tell us what you do in your spare time with your friends? That's better. That's much better. I like that. Not to impugn the lady's honor, that is. Though I might in the near future have some, I'm your top priority. Well, goodness me. Little old me. You like to paint as a hobby. That's awesome. What do you like to paint? Landscapes, portraits, nudes, fruit. And Ben Lands M4S. Hey. Hey, Ben, how's it going? How are we doing today? This fine evening before winter. Just after All Hallows Eve, Samhain. Or is it Samhain? I'm borderline hick, it doesn't matter. Or better yet, Jennifer, will you paint me like one of your French girls? Landscapes for now. Awesome. Do you like do you watch Bob Ross? Do you paint along with Bob Ross and stuff? I remember the group I'm part of, where I rent this place out of, they for a while they were doing Bob Ross nights. And that was really cool actually. Yoink. Let's see. Jennifer. I started painting a few months ago. Didn't know I could oil paint. Well, the first step of being good at anything is sucking at it. The second step is persistence. What time is it anyways? I only started at 6:30 or a little before 7:53. I'll probably go for a while longer because why not? I want to get at least something done, something made, so I have to show for my work today. And she's gone again. I think I want to neck this down a little bit more. And straighten it out. Getting a little crooked. Let's see. Yeah, I sucked. Threw a few canvases away. That happens. Thing is persistence. Most people aren't just naturally good at doing shit. Got to work at it. That's hard to do. It's a lot easier said than done. Trust me, when I first started this, I sucked even more than I do now. Still don't think I'm a good blacksmith, but y'all show up and people keep buying my stuff, so I guess I'm doing something right, but hell if I know. A little bit wider, and we should be good. Let's see. Sugar Cookie 7242. Hi, how are you? I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself there, Sugar Cookie? And Jennifer, you are a very good blacksmith. Just need organizing. Well, come on. Shop's waiting. Look at this. This place is a mess. I got all this wood over here that needs to get handled. I got all that stuff. I got all that nice wood over there. I got piano parts. My bookshelves are all misaligned. I need help. No, like seriously, I'm horrible at organization and picking up and putting stuff away and stuff. That's probably my biggest flaw. One of my biggest flaws. Send me the GPS. Listen, don't you threaten me with a good time. All right, back to work. Work, work, work. Yeah, I don't even know where you're located. I don't know how much head start I need to give you. So close. Just about where I want it. A little bit more. I think I want to neck this down just a little bit. And we're going to need some more charcoal. Oh, that's a big old piece, ain't it? I can't lie. I love that nice smoky flavor. The playful blacksmith. You gotta love him. Oh, thanks. Someone has to. And Louis Milello. Louis Muliro. 1891. Said hi. Well, hello there, Louis. How we doing today, man? I think next time I come up, I'm going to use coal. I really work that out. So I think it deserves coal treatment. What you think? Should I use the coal next time? Finish off that fro. There we go. There's the fire. Fire! You know, let's just work on the blade for a little bit. I think I can move away from these, at least for now. And what are these? Triates. Yeah, right. That can be a good grip. That worked just fine for me. Still got a good seal everywhere? Looks like we do. All right, that's good. Maybe I'll leave that alone. Haven't decided yet. Let's use the heavy hammer. A little faster. Oh, something over there stinks when it burns. That's a good grip now. You know what? I'm done pumping that bellows. Where is it? Or is it still at my house? No, there it is. Because I'm tired. I'm very tired. Been a long weekend. It's only Tuesday. Shop back? Smart. Yeah. Well, when you have limited funds, you find ways to make do. It's not even business. I can always upgrade that in the future. Amen. Work with what you got. Sometimes you just gotta get creative. You see what I mean? How much louder this is? So it's not quite as conducive. Now, I don't know how well the noise canceling on the doohickey here on the chest works. So maybe it works just fine. You can hear me without a problem. If you can, that'd be great. Well, it's where I want it. Let's see. Raven. Oh, I thought a 12-volt computer fan may work, but wasn't sure. And you don't quite get the air volume. It's all about volume. I did find a few things on Amazon inline. A bunch of inline heaters, or not heaters, but blowers for, well, basically for pot farmers. And those seemed to be able to move enough air. And Susan Downing. Extremely interesting to watch. Well, thank you. I'll try to be interesting. Because boring is overdone. You're not related to a Bob Downing who used to work at Square Craftsman, are you? That was a fun man to work with. He always kept things interesting. Wonder how he's doing. Hopefully he's still alive. I don't think this is too bad for a letter opener. What do you think? I think it's kind of fun. It has a leaf on the end. Let's turn that off. Let's cool this down. Let's get this onto a let's get this ground up. See what we got. I am kind of pissed that my wire wheel is steel that's just coated with brass. That did tick me off. I did want to try some hot brass, but it's better to learn that now than when I'm trying to do the sword hardware. So I guess all things considered, it's a win, right? Can we call that a win? I think we can call that a win. Since we're still a little spicy on this end. Another fun time. I know, right? We're pretty close. Almost done. Let's see if we can move this so you can see what I'm doing over there. Should be it too. Yeah, I think I can. Let's dunk this tail end here into the vata. Do that. At least we could round out this night with having accomplished something. And one thing I desperately need to make is a little rack I could hang all my belts on. I think this is the right orientation. If it's not, we'll find out together. So that's chalky for a letter opener. Yeah, oh well. I like that. Oh, there's a few comments in here. Let's see. Not related to Bob. The name is my manager, wife, who took control of our access to the internet. Name traces back to England, but for generations plus before me lived in Ontario, Canada. Ah, okay. Hey, you got another hour. Maybe, but I don't know about that one. And Raven Poe, Buster Sword from Final Fantasy would be super cool to make, but very interesting. Yeah, it depends on how you want to see it made. Like if I make it, game accurate, it would be pretty difficult. Progress. Let's see. Surprised to hear that this is a letter opener. A letter opener that can slay decent enough. You put way too much value, or way too much faith in me. I don't think I'm quite that good. But it will be shiny. It'll be very shiny. Getting there. What's that song? Blacksmith? Blacksmith, blacksmith, for the the strongest steel. Blacksmith, blacksmith, forge me blue. Blacksmith, face for life. I forget the rest of it. Before you ask, no, I don't play Skyrim. Closer. Then we gotta do the other side, which is good because this will thin it out. Make it nice, easy to handle. I think it's pretty good in the hand already. I'm good at singing the songs when there's music. And so singing along with me much louder than I am. Almost. Nice thing about working with mild steel, I don't got to worry about ruining the temper. Well, I don't have another hour in me because phone's almost dead. No! Oh, don't worry, Jennifer. Because I can always plug the phone in. Problem with that is then I can't use the grinder. And I need that just to finish this off. So let's see if we can get this done before my phone dies. Or maybe switch tactics. And work on a different project while the phone charges. What do you think I should do? Now we're down to 14%. Whew. Getting spicy. Touch my face again? Maybe I am. Just a little bit left. Stubborn. It's being very stubborn. If I had a flatter, I'd get away with that. But I don't have one. And I don't have the material needed to forge it. Of course, trust me, if I could, I would. In a heartbeat. Closer and closer. So 12%. Chiquita B, Day Twin Nora said hi. Hello. All right. I say that's good enough for this round of things. Let's turn that off. Turn that way down. And since we're getting close to running out of power, let's fix that real quick. And then perhaps we can move on to something else. However, it would be rather nice if I get some stuff to just work, you know? This kind of wrapped up and around that. Plug it in there. And then take this guy, move that around, do a little loop-de-loop. Loop-de-loop and oh, and shoes are looking cool. And plugged in. Are we charging? We are. At least for now. You're saved. But with that, let's move you all back this way. Work on another, well, first we can get my mark on this, right? While we're still here. Put the mark on it. Still, thick edge. The edge is about 1/8 inch, maybe 3 mil, give or take for non-Americans. Yeah, about 3 mil. That's 1/8 inch. All right, so let's get all the coals here raked in. That's a piece of refractory cement that broke off. And let's get this plugged in. I say sorry for the noise, but I'm not. Let that cold float back up. A little glove nut going on. Which prongs am I using for this? So I think this is close enough that if we get a good nice dent in there, it won't break things too much. Well, no. Actually, I want on this side. And this side has detail. Oh, we just separate it. I don't think I've seen your mark. Well, you're about to. It's also my channel logo. It's a serif cross surmounted by diamonds, surrounded by my initials. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not all that fancy. At the end of the day, I'm really not. Bingo bango. That was a good one, too. Yep. I'm dropping all my stuff now. There it is. And of course, it won't focus. Did I keep that straight? Yes, I did. It's always nice. Well, since we got some time, I'll make another one of those bottle openers. I had a bunch of fun doing that. Should also try to add some smaller stock one of these days. Smaller flat bar, I think. What you laughing at, huh? Good amount of this is going to be going to heavy hammer, I believe. I want to get this ripping out. My little fireworks show. Hooray! We're going to start with this big old center punch. Actually, start with this guy. See what we can do. I do any fall festivals? I haven't yet, but I have been asked to come back to the Arts on Fire at the furnace, at the Iron Furnace in the spring. And I might also be going down to Eckley's Miners Day, teaching class and making demonstrations and such. And a buddy of mine did get me. Oh, he's into the whole festival scene and such. Not a spark when I'm running cold. Where's my little rig? So yeah. I do festivals. It's just they're infrequent. Well, there are certain people who are trying to get me to do more. And I do want to do more, and I actually do want to get some grants and get some funding and go teaching at a couple schools. You know, just basically an introduction to blacksmithing or something. I think doing grants would also be a good way for me to get my get enough money so I can purchase my shop and help offset the cost of fixing it up. But that also means I can start hosting classes, paint and sips, and all that jazz. That will be fun. Bingo! Let's see. I would be a good teacher to think. I actually did teach kids for about 10 years as a swim instructor, and then as a what you call it? You know, we're going to use this as a drift. Not the hole. Let's make a much bigger hole. We'll use this as a drift. Get things really moving. What do you think? Good idea? Good idea. Probably not, but we can pretend. I think you just want me to be your art professor. No, so yeah, I taught swimming for 5 years, and then I taught, I was a camp counselor for another 5. And I taught at the counselor. I did archery, rock climbing, low ropes course, and zip lining. I was high lining the rest of the swimming class. It was dog shit, but that was one of the best jobs I ever had. Get the big hammer so it can really slam this through. There we go. Oh, mother! God, that was hot. Even at the very end. Yeah. Right in the water. Usually I'm a little better example of what not to do. Damn, that hurt. Oh. sometimes the fire bites back a lot. No, that's the next size I can swing through them. He's bigger? Or he's bigger? Johnny, thanks for allowing me to watch Smith at his craft. I'll try to revisit another evening. All the best, David. David! That's your name. Well, thanks for coming along, Dave. Appreciate you showing up. Yeah, I think we can call that the next size. I think we're almost done for the night, guys. Because my headache, or maybe it'll come back into a migraine and start to come back. And I still got to fix that piece on my car. You know what we can do real quick? Take this and just hammer the ends down so it's a little bit nicer to work with. Fixing that hole a little bit easier. Just chamfer this down a little bit. Let's just get that hole straightened up a little bit better. And I think we can call that a minute. I actually don't think we need to go any bigger than that. Oh, that's kicking up a lot of dust now. Ash. What's wrong with your car? So I just bought the damn thing too. Keep that one. The battery terminal, the negative battery terminal is loose. Even when it's tightened down. So I got a piece of copper here. I hammered out and softened. I'm gonna bend this around as a spacer. Oh, that is cold shut city. That's all right. That guy there. Back up with the ash. Even though that's mild, we're still gonna let it get all nice and soft. So I abused that poor little hole. These little rats, poor fellow. So yeah, I don't think it's making very good connection with the terminal, and so it's not charging correctly, and I'm having a hard time starting it up. So I figured this little doohickey, sand it so it's a nice clean surface. There you go. I got it all nice and nailed. and they should vastly improve things. Maybe I'll even bring you along for the ride. I think I'm done forging for the night. Where's my power? 14%. Okay, not doing too bad. I'll tell you what, I definitely did earn my shower tonight. Let's see. I'm going to briefly take the power away from y'all, though, so I can just scratch this good. I apologize. I'll plug you back in just a minute. Thanks for not making me wait another week. Well, how could I do that to you? I think that's pretty good. Let's plug you all back in. Wrap. Like that. Up and through. Tie a little knot with the cord. Hello, Damin D12. Not sure what you're trying to say, but welcome in. Let's see. And hello, Milton. Just going to take this guy here and give it a little shape. I know that's not the exact shape of the thing I need, but it feels like I got it soft enough that I should wrap this around pretty nicely. So you know what? Yeah, I ain't got to take y'all with me. You're coming with me to fix a car. At least, no. Oh. We shall see what we can do. Let me set you down. Whoop. Let me set you down for a minute. Let's figure out where all this is. Huh. Easier than I thought it was going to be. Okay. I do have to say, though, it is quite nice getting out of the, where'd y'all go? Getting out of all that smoke. Probably take the apron off, though. Let me do that. 1 moment. Let's put this little microphone back on here. Right there. Milton, EUA. Not sure what that is. And okay. Let's get this hood popped and see what we can do. Now this might work. Or I might just end up screwing myself. Because I don't have very good, this has to be much smaller. I don't know if you can see. It probably can't. That just spins freely. And that's not good. Yeah, it's way too dark. It's way too dark for y'all to see me. That's unfortunate. So, I think I'm going to have to let y'all go for this time. Well, the neighbor's pulling up. So, guys, gals, and everyone else, thanks for watching. This has only been almost 3 hours long. That's not too bad. It's been fun. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. I hope everyone else did as well. Thanks for watching. If you like this content, subscribe to the channel. If you want to help me out, go over to my Patreon, patreon.com/Knightsmith. And yeah, I appreciate you coming out. I appreciate you. And thank you for helping make this world better. One kerf at a time, and I'll see y'all later.